the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
This week, na ukopiemu ewo mrashebe defia na enye asem kotwa ni nyina ehyaase efiri ebra yewura Haruna Idrisu ono former minority na oye ne campaign ewo Temale South eno di tu dwase so no eba bepiemu o mrashebe defia ya de so no betimi di motion bi akwakoto speaker enim mekere NPs bi wo ho won eko independent nti speaker entwan won na se akonya and since Haruna Idrisu BPM Parliament otimi ebema Dr. Kessel Atofos no nso di motion no ekokoma Abansana Kemford Bagman Parliament and Joda eni ade sen nyina ntokwa enye asem kotoa na Tuesday cry ye beka ya Bagman cry etimi ema sojafo etimi nyina ba begu ho na won nyina esuro se bibi ebetimi esi na eno na NPP amanyuko no etimi press conference na won ede atu edwase won etimi uncover a secret document bi by NDC na NDC tilimupo nyina ne se efiri enekoi se asomdwe pa won ebetimi ede aba parliament till 7 December de enya ade se ebi betimi esi na yenko tie document ne nsem bebere na ewom.
The document consists of 11 chapters, each directing the NDC on various disruptive, unfair, and outright crude tactics to aid its capturing of power in 2024. The secret document goes beyond the ordinary strategy or action plan you would expect a political party to operate with. This secret document is a deliberate ploy by the NDC to hoodwink Ghanaians. In other words, to dupe Ghanaians of their votes. From what we have read in the document, the NDC had a plan right from January 8, 2021 to frustrate the government and make it unpopular through foul means to win power December 7, 2024. One would think that any political opposition party would do same. Indeed, that is not problematic if those plans are legitimate and in the nation's best interest. However, this document we have uncovered from the NDC promotes crude, undemocratic, and unpatriotic means of achieving political power. We will focus, as we go on, we'll focus on the document's central theme. It has a central objective, which is for the NDC to obtain power by every means necessary, fair or foul, but primarily through foul means. The document admitted that the NDC lost the 2020 presidential elections fairly and squarely. Mr. Speaker has crossed the be careful line. In other words, Mr. Speaker is beyond redemption as a statesman who ought to help glue Parliament together and see to government business to further the lots of Ghanaians. Mr. Speaker is irredeemable. Even after the Supreme Court has spoken to stay his actions, the machinations that they put up, all the orchestrations they are putting up is designed to ensure that no government business is done. They tried that from 2021, they've been doing it. It hasn't worked. But in these last days, they have purpose to do whatever they can, including disrupting and bringing Parliament to a halt. And so, Mr. Speaker's adjournment of Parliament sine die is not by accident, it's by design. What is happening in Parliament at this stage is a desperate push by the NDC, having realized that its evil plot is failing and the NDC is more likely to lose the 2024 election.
Remember when the NPP caucus in Parliament and a petition speaker Alban Bagman say on recall Parliament. Now it's a memo to the Right Honorable Speaker from the second Deputy Majority Chief Whip. It's dated 22nd October 2024. That is ENRA. Subjectly, a notice of meeting by request under Article 1123 and Order 53 of the Standing Orders. And Mejidi Sana Mumbebrina Atete Ansha na the NPP caucus in Parliament no would want to recall Parliament through the Speaker. Na akoye ba sisia no yensa aka memo officially from the second Deputy Majority Chief Whip to the Speaker of Parliament. And I will go through the memo for you. Namu nyina mo said enioma esi echo. And as I read no, so person who are over Facebook and YouTube Bengazi ma send memo no fato so na amanfo into me. And you can join us as we go through this memo. Almost say, Right Honorable Speaker, respectfully on behalf of myself and the requisite number of members of Parliament from the Majority Caucus, I have the honor to address you on a matter of utmost national importance. In accordance with Article 1123 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, 1992, and Standing Order 53 of the Parliament of Ghana, we hereby formally request a meeting of Parliament. The signatories of members making this request are hereto attached. Now, then he moves on to legal basis for the request. To ensure clarity and emphasize the legal foundation of this request, we respectfully draw your attention to the following provisions presented in order of constitutional and procedural hierarchy. Article 1123 of the 1992 Constitution, which states, quote, notwithstanding any other provisions of this article, 15% of members of Parliament may request a meeting of Parliament, and the Speaker shall, within 7 days after the receipt of the request, summon Parliament. 2. Standing Order 53.1 reiterate, quote, despite any other provisions, 15% of the members of Parliament may request a meeting of Parliament, and the Speaker shall, within 7 days after the receipt of the request, summon Parliament. It would say the order in the Standing Orders, no, it taking inspiration from the article in the Constitution 1123. On the third point, that's the legal basis, no. Standing Order 53.2 further stipulate Parliament shall convene within 7 days after the issuance of the notice of summons. Okay. Inti Speaker no was 7 days. Or the befre Parliament. And say offer Parliament and so the entire Parliament would have to convene within 7 days after say issuance of a notice of summons. Speaker amas a notice of summons, no, within 7 days or say Parliament issue. Number 4, Standing Order 57.3 provides, quote, the Speaker may summon a sitting of the House before the date or time to which the House has been adjourned, or at any date or time after the House has been adjourned sine die. Number 5, Standing Order 58.4 states, the Speaker shall summon Parliament within a period determined by the Speaker, and the requirement for a 14-day notice shall not apply where there is an emergency. Into a more legal basis for wanting to recall Parliament, no, and omode atujano. Afe, why do they want to recall Parliament? Urgent matters for consideration. Or see, we respectfully request that upon recall of the House, the following urgent government business be deliberated upon and transacted, including any other business that comes before the House. Into the urgent government business, no, number 1, I'm going to say request for tax exemptions for designated beneficiaries under the One District, One Factory program. Number 2, Ghana Financial Stability Fund, an international development association facility of $250 million. And number 3, bills. Bills, no say Environmental Protection Agency Bill 2024, Social Protection Bill 2023, Customs Amendment Bill 2024, Budget Bill 2023, Ghana Boundary Commission Bill 2023, and an Interstate Succession Bill 2022. Then they move to the context and justification. As Mr. Speaker may recall, Parliament had adjourned Senate Day on Tuesday, 22nd October 2024, without any explanation to the circumstance leading to the adjournment. You may also recall that at conclave, you confirmed the service of a Supreme Court order, which was explicit at the time the above stated items had been advertised and scheduled to be carried. We wish to emphasize that this request is made in utmost good faith and in the national interest to enable the government to discharge its constitutional and democratic obligations to the people of Ghana. The matters outlined herein are of pressing importance and require the urgent attention of Parliament. In the request for action, almost considering the constitutional and statutory provisions cited above, and in the exercise of our rights as members of Parliament, we respectfully urge you to summon Parliament for a meeting within the stipulated 7-day period. We stand ready to provide any additional information or clarification that may be required and look forward to your favorable consideration of this request. Respectfully submitted. And Sawoko Parliament, the second Deputy Majority Chief Whip, Honorable Alexander Jonoboa Tete, or NPP MP for the people of Seshi, Akontombra. Honorable Akwabe Kosi saying suni.
Be part of the Minia.
Apomi ya de.
But on Yamna don't know Paibo, what to mean can the others or body at the.
Okay. Now, Ubetma confirm ya my say one utro letter on behalf of the majority caucus to Parliament. A memo actually say Mopese or recall a Parliament to attend to some urgent matters. One outro. Okay. I found this portion of the letter a bit curious. Say Speaker Air Johnny Parliament Senate Day, wama any explanation to the circumstance leading to the adjournment. Is that you recall? So we make a point, Bisa.
Yes.
I didn't hear.
Nature is Mamma Fasa Quenya with Namina, and I'm in chair with T4. Sir, Utia, and one in our tree and a speaker, a fray, say, I'm not Parliament, and I may hear you one for more mine. Na ya buy no ne yawo den ma se blanda ne munano na minority leader raise statement ewo ordinance 3-1 an urgent statement draw speaker attention woni ma bia na onu fees as a speaker, but before then no na Haruna the petition akwa speaker we order 99 na petitioner as a nipa ntimideko nti Haruna process no Speaker Niso na minority leader and speaker urgent statement no man make a comment on it. We are no rules are 4 seats are vacant. And your leader and say they call court and the Supreme Court and my order say Parliament another speaker you know what declares a seat 4 year vacant on stay on execution now on members of Parliament nipa 4 no emeyo omodwuma kopin se ombe determine asem no aniti na no na ye bae no ye call concrete no speaker can say ne saka Supreme Court order no na obaba be make ni statement, but before then no munyina mogitum say ye call sitting no ye majority side indika kwotena be ye wo no and NDC for no bae no e ba be jijim konwa no ne yi no mo keka konwa na bom ye nsori ne. The leadership of your core concrete from the speaker can say, or be making a statement. Am I a leader can say, na Sabria NDC for now call occupy baby a trano. They are not also capture leadership. So na be you could range at any day. And I say, I need to me and come back or ban all be making statement. And not be making statement is based on Supreme Court order and then the way Parliament and NCI, why address needly. And I don't think that this is an explanation as a speaker at the Miami because by say Baba Bejuma, Niama, yes, city, Momo, Masande, the Aqua Command area, and to be another.
Yeah, but say what here speaker and so yeah, okay, say, and mind you, say, after say, Mukoshia or conclave, no more members of the majority, no more parliament who be you left. Echo Tnamo officers. In the time a speaker able making a statement, na enya dia mo, and speaker made the point say as per members of parliament present, or more quorum to conduct business, but no quorum to make decisions based on which or journey parliament Senate. It is a way in your explanation enough. What else were you expecting him to say?
Yeah, Obia one, Mr. and the tenant said, concrete for no, your coin, also Mishas and me preamble, and me can say, Anopana, a boy 8 o'clock, your coach chamber on your majority chief with another play, any deacon or chamber. And I mean, honorable Habib. Yen Akokotna, baby, a majority side of Trano, your coin. Na ya kunya nan baby training in an hope pepe almost the same because over parliamentar on the right side of the speaker no majority no and NPP or two be no a year bo wakunya no ne with table no sorry na okasa big scheme nature within no membership and as a constituency representing no munyi ye kwotna on when this one buy no and am kwotwen omo leadership nkonya na wo front no e de ba de kan ye de no hono ba betna ho and members ni bi e ba ye nchem nso na mun kotra ye side no because they na majority yes say no ye no until the speaker ababa be rule say na mo ye majority no ye nsore nko nti ye leader e be wura inside no here the way na na man siko no e no ye say ye mpi on pegidigi because what them ready and asem no what they are court nti ye ntwen speaker na or head of the institution be ba now I can be video tray and I acquire press conference by your office. And check there for 10 minutes and I'm afraid some here leadership and they acquire. You acquire a speaker council when ya Supreme Court order nobody make a statement on it. And now your leader Alexander Market Bisa and say, Sabre and this one occupy your prison. Yen to me in corner no munko yigidi say and so no yakwa kwotna other side and say kwotna baby omutie. Nti speaking, my order say leadership no mukwa munko catch members no so bi anko tran baby otie. Speaker an kan he and say one dey be making a statement. And na leader kan wo ho say and the basa na ye no yetimi kwotna other side no. Yentimi kwotna baby and this one so be occupy we ho no. Ti ye call your offices no money rule ni wie na say ye ba chamber na ye be transact government business ye be ba. And no ntina ama ye be try your offices no. And you at the end of the day, no, say, tell me, I call and this one raise quorum at the year. And at that material moment, no, and yet, dear, no more taking the major decision. Now we expect and say, Speaker, they can say, sir, later now, what is the Supreme Court, state of execution, or be maintaining Nankayama and one kind of also journey a house in the Senate. And at the end of the day, no, you hear say, abanya juma de amano e pe niema ya list no and into na request say yensamra parliament because constitution ma ekwan say nya nipa 15% I bet me reco parliament but that is why through my leadership of mama authority to do that.
Yeah, but Sisia no said ya can I mean based on someone the requisite amount of signatories no and as a number of signatories no mubetimi I'm a speaker I recall a parliament but when parliament comes back na said yeah we leader I catch you speaker and say but say wa mama ankwa ankotena baby we say motena na enya de a mobeba parliament aba be adwuma say moba back na say still ade see any sign ACBA wa eden na mobe